students, welcome back. Let's continue with the equivalence of two finite autometers. So in the previous video I explained one of the examples, so that example derives that A and B, the two finite autometers, are equivalent. So the condition for the two autometers that it should be equivalent means either the transition function, whatever you are getting, so the transition functions which yields a state, that the pair of states should be either they are both or intermediate, or that both are the final state. Okay, then you can say that the two autometers are equivalent, otherwise they are not equivalent. Okay, so let's take this example. So let's find out whether the following two autometers are equivalent or not. How? Let's see. Okay, so let me take the states and C as an input and D is an another input. Okay, so first let me take here, by seeing the first states Q and Q4, you can clearly say that this is an initial state and final state, and here in this state also the initial and final are the both are the same states. Means this by seeing these two states you can say the given pair of means the given two finite autometers are equivalent, but only checking with the single pair of states is not sufficient. We need to check all the pair of the states. Okay, so first Q1 and then Q4. So this is the initial as well as the final in both the autometers A and B. So here on Q1 on C goes to Q1 and Q4 on C goes to Q4, and now Q1 on D goes to Q2 and Q4 on D goes to Q5. So in this here you are getting Q1 is the final state and Q4 is the final state, as well as Q2 is the intermediate state and Q5 is the intermediate state. Means both the pair either the final state or the intermediate state. Okay, then you can say for this page the given automata is two autometers of the finite automata only for this page. Now let me check for another pair. So this time I am taking Q2 and Q5. If one of the state pair is not equivalent, it's not having both the same states, then the you can conclude, no need to check for the remaining states. If one state is declaring that the given automata is not, means that it is not, that is not equivalent. Okay, so if one states are showing that the given automata is an equivalent, means you need to check for the remaining states also. But false means always false. If true means you need to check for further also. This is a general. If a person is saying if he is a correct, means how can you say he is a correct? You need to check throughout the life, means throughout some condition, means in between he may do some mistakes. Okay, so you need to check for until the condition is over. If the false means whenever if starting itself is declared as a false, means there is no more case. Okay, so Q2 comma Q4, let me take this here. In Q2 on C goes to Q2 on C. So here Q2 on C goes to Q3 and Q5 on C goes to Q7. Now coming to here, Q2 on D goes to Q1 and Q5 on D goes to Q6. So in this condition Q3 is an intermediate state. Okay, and Q7 is also an intermediate state. So here both the states are intermediate states, so then no problem, you can say that is an equivalent. And coming to Q1 is a final state and Q6 is an intermediate state. So this is saying that the given automata is not an equivalent, because either you can both the states, the pair of states as final states, or it may be an intermediate state. But in this case you get one is a final state and another is an intermediate state, so which violates our condition. Okay, if the given pair is violating the condition, then we can say that the given two automata is not equivalent. Okay, so it shows that the automata A and B are not equivalent. A and B are not equivalent. So then you no need to check for the remaining things, because we already proved they are not equivalent. Okay, so just like I said the example, so if any person is there, if he wants to make prove, okay, he is a perfect guy, if he wants to make proof in the court, so what they are going, just asking the questions. So whenever in the starting itself, if he proves, means he is not an innocent, means if any person has proved he is not an innocent, then he can declare, no need to check for the remaining things, because he already proved he is not an innocent. Then stop discussing further and confirm it that the person is not innocent. Then here also, if one of the state is declaring that one is final state and another is intermediate state, then you can say A and B automata are not equivalent, then no need to check for the remaining states. But in the case if equivalent is come, you need to check for the entire pairs. Okay, maybe there is a chance if in the middle he may do some mistake. Okay, so this is the main condition that you have to be remember, that to find out whether the given two automatas are equivalent or not, you need to check for if for every pair it is showing an equivalent, means you need to check for until the end of the transactions. Okay, end of the all the pairs that visit. Thank you.